Hey Taurus, how you guys doing? I hope you're well and you've been treating yourselves well. So I'm coming in to give you some channeled messages. And then I'm going to pull some cards for you. So while I was in meditation with your sign, what I heard for you guys is it's time to nurture yourself. That's something that's being highlighted for you guys, nurturing yourself. Also, to give yourselves permission to live in your truth and just be free. This past Scorpio in full moon in Scorpio took you guys in on a serious ride. Some of you may have felt it more intensely than others. Some of you have been awakened fully or not fully, but you know what I mean. Like there's certain parts of you that were awakened during this full moon. I'm hearing you need to be patient with yourself. I'm hearing that it's time that you really give that love and nurturing energy that you give so freely to others. Pour that into you too at this time. I'm also picking up the word course correct, meaning like some of you are going on a journey that is it's like changing courses. So what was familiar and you've been going down life's path, the universe is actually redirecting you onto the path of destiny and purpose, right? Like it's not to say what you've done prior was not purpose driven or fulfilling, but there's two types of purposes that you have. You have a spiritual purpose and you have an earthly purpose, and the two are intertwined. So even though you may have lived a life in one way of working and fulfilling yourself, you now have a spiritual obligation. Some of you have signed contracts prior to coming here to fulfill a purpose in what you are called to do. So it's time. Time is now. For others of you, it's time to take actions in pursuit of your goals. I heard something. I just have to make sure I stick that while I finish this. It's time for you guys to pursue your goals, because what is coming up for you guys is a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance. You have the Midas touch. Some of you, what I went on is because I heard the word secrets revealed. So some of you may have found out some new information and it has you disturbed. Others of you, there will be some secrets that will be revealed, be it at work or in your personal life. And it's going to kind of have you reevaluating your current situation, as well as, what it is that you want to pursue. Nurturing is really ringing also in my ears. Like, you guys look good. You present yourself well, but the insides of you, your emotional well-being, the things that are fulfilling for you emotionally, that's what you need to really spend time, nurturing yourself. Spend time centering yourself. I feel like you guys are confused. I find it's hard for me to articulate my words right now. I feel like there's a lot of confusion and haze around you. Something has you guys just not knowing which way to turn and go. And with that, I say, just release, surrender, and take care of what you can in the moment. And that's you, right? That's yourself. Everything else will fall into place as long as you have an optimistic mindset in regards to whatever has you confused right now. And also, like, I'm hearing to ask the heavens for clarity. A lot of things you can't do on your own, Taurus, and you've got to ask the heavens to do for you, or bring, whatever it is that you need help with. Ask the heavens too. A lot of you need to go inward than outward. Whatever it is that you're trying to move through and so forth, it's not outside of you. I think a lot of you don't realize how strong you are spiritually, and that needs to be strengthened. And how do you strengthen that? By having a better relationship with yourself, your higher self, as well as the heavens on a daily basis. Be intentional about your journey right now, especially your spiritual pursuit. You're watching this, so you're spiritual, right? even if you're incorporating some of you, some of you that grew up with a strong religious background, and you've now gone into a new path of spirituality, you don't have to denounce God in spirituality. That's not true spirituality. What even Bible scriptures is all encompassing, right? It's that your spiritual journey is your own. It's personal. And the only way to know how it looks is to sit with yourself. You could read, you could watch tarot readings, you could go get tarot readings, you can go to anybody under the sun to try and fix you. Only you can truly fix you. Everything outside of yourself is just to add to that part of you, to help you along your journey. But the true healing comes from you. And I'm hearing you guys need to really get to know yourselves outside of your accolades, outside of outside of your friend circle. If life were to strip that all away, who are you? What do you like? What do you love? What matters to you? And that's what is the essence of you. You need to get to know that. You need to really hone in on that. You're beautiful souls, but there's an imbalance, and in order for you to get back into balance, yes, ground your energy, sound healing, but you need to really get to know you and honor you. Because until then, clarity won't come. Live in your truth. Stand in your truth, Taurus. That's what this calls for at this time. Whew, okay. I felt like I was preaching there. Ooh, okay, that was a lot. I'm going to pull some cards, but please like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you like the channeling part so far, if it resonated with you. That was a lot. But the time is now, to really focus on you is what I'm picking up. Like, you guys are such givers, and you can sometimes forget yourselves, making sure that everybody else is good. And I think along the way, because you guys have been, some of us, on this life are people pleasers, knowingly and unknowingly. And what happens when we are so concerned of making sure everybody else around us is good, and we are pleasing everybody else, we lose identity of self. And it's important at this part of your journey that you really learn who you are. Again, not what you have accomplished, what you have. Who are you? Who are you? Also, self-worth is what I'm hearing too, right? Stop settling when you don't, you deserve more in work, in your personal life, in your whatever it is that you find yourself could be settling in. No, you need to raise the price, right? Also, going forward, be mindful of who has access to you, right? A lot of you are very you're sponges, and you draw in other people's energies, right? So it's really about you guys knowing who deserves, your energy, and make sure that it's reciprocal in all your connections. Again, the imbalance, making sure that there is balance across the board. All right? Okay, let's pull some cards. Let's see you pull from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck and see what they have to say for the beautiful sign of Taurus. And if you guys want a one-on-one personal reading, you can check the description box for that information. All right. I saw the miracle card when I was shuffling. That flew out. You got some good money coming in there, Taurus. Whatever you have lost, you are now recovering, right? I know y'all love your money anyway. Also, I feel like the key, like this is recovery of self. I feel like this key, it kind of, I'm hearing Akashic records. So some of you will have unlocked, knowledge of your Akashic records. And there's that impartiality. So some of you need to find balance in partial situations. There's no such thing as perfection. Nobody is perfect. Nothing is perfect. But what is perfect for you is what matters the most. What you can live with is what matters the most. I think right now something has you in your headspace. Didn't I say that? I felt it in the channeling messages. There's something confusing you right now, and it could have been come in the form of rejection, be it whatever the rejection is. It has you in your mental space, and don't take it personally. And just make sure that whatever has transpired, doesn't have you stuck. That you're not in a stuck energy. Maybe if you feel yourself stuck, you need to cleanse out your space. When's the last time you guys gave your home a good, cleansing, like sage wise, and then open up all the windows and air it out and lift that stagnant energy, And when you do sage, don't forget, after you've saged and you've asked for the spirits to lift this energy, to call in some beautiful energies, be it with Palo Santo or even some sweet smelling sweetgrass, or even some cinnamon, you can burn cinnamon, something sweet, because when we clear out negativity, we got to call in the good stuff, right? Be mindful of trickster energy around you too, or even your mind playing tricks on you. That's what I also picked up. You guys are at an impasse. Some of you have a decision to make. There's no wrong decision. Also, you are heavily protected at this time, Taurus. But whatever decision that you make sure it's right for you. Not others, you. You guys have to get back to who you are. Here goes this balance card again, right? Your spiritual life is out of balance. You got to find balance. Also, emotional balance too. Some of your emotions may be getting the best of you, right? Because as you see, there's these different emotions here, and you guys may have become defensive or you're closed off, but rebalancing of your emotions is definitely here. Remember, I heard grounding your energy. The instinct card flew out. Trust your instincts. Go with your gut. The gut feeling that you guys may be having about a certain situation could be correct. So the spirit world is to trust your instincts. And the reason why, partly why you don't trust your instinct is because you don't know yourself. You gotta trust yourself, right? In order to trust your instincts, you gotta know yourself, right? In order to trust what you hear, the downloads that you receive, you got to know yourself, and you got to know, and you have to have a good relationship with your higher self and the heavens in order to trust what you hear. I remember when I was going along on my journey, and I used to doubt the things that I would hear. And one day, my spiritual team dragged me. They snatched my edges. They said, so we can give you messages for other people, and there's a certain level of accuracy there. But when it comes to you receiving your own information, you doubt it. They said, no, what you have done is you have allowed people that have broken trust. You've also now turned that to us. You don't trust us based off of what people have done to you. And listen, that was the message I needed. So don't allow, because people have broken your trust, that you don't trust yourself and you don't trust the heavens. Right? So now you've got to forgive yourself, rebuild that relationship you have with self along with the heavens, so that you trust the downloads that you receive, and you trust your instincts over what anybody tries to tell you or gaslight you into believing. When you have a strong knowing of self, it is very highly unlikely for somebody who really doesn't know you to tell you about you, to gaslight you. When you have a strong foundation, a knowing of self, you know what you know, to the point when that someone can say nah, and you know they lying, you're gonna say you lying, and you can't trick me because I read you. Anyhow, it's time to get to creating. Remember, we talked about co-creating with the universe in the channeled part of the message. Here it is again. You can you can co-create the life that you want to live. You can write a new contract and say, Spirit, this is what I want, and help me to get to it, and lead me on the path to get to where I'm going. But right now it's all about spiritual fulfillment. Oops, wrong way. Last card. Was that the last card, or is there one more card? That's too much cards. Okay. Be mindful of gossip. Okay. Somebody may bring some news. He say, she said, don't get involved in it. It will backfire is what I'm hearing. It will backfire. Basically, like someone will bring news to you, and if you put 2 cents in too many, that person that's bringing the news to you is going to bring it back to that individual and say what you said. Okay? So, and if you hear people talking about you, you know what, baby? Listen, at the end of the day, people don't waste time talking about nothing that does not have substance. Anyhow. Facade. So you're walking away from any illusions too as well. Or maybe, your the secrets revealed thing that I picked up, has caused you now to turn away and walk away, because also what is old is no longer serving you, right? So let's see what the African goddess Rising deck has to say. I hope you guys are enjoying this message. Oh, you guys got a good old 14 minutes message. That's okay. I've been away a while anyway. You all deserve these long-ass messages. Okay, what flew out? Joy. So there's some joy coming in. Listen, didn't we talk about these changes with the radical rebirth? And then with it, when these changes settle, because it's been a doozy, when these changes settle, it will be joy, a season of joy. Trust me, this radical rebirth is because, again, a lot of you are being called to follow your true purpose here, destiny. I'm surprised the destiny card didn't come out at the bottom with this other deck. Some of you guys are healers in your own right, and you're wounded. This is that call to nurture yourselves during this time, right? Some of you just know, I feel like you don't feel safe in your environment, but you are safe at this time. So you are safe, and just keep reminding yourself, even though your environment may have become uncomfortable, but you are safe. You know what I mean? No weapons formed against you shall prosper. That card is a number 4 card. And I'm hearing ascended masters, like your guides, your guardians are around you. You know, and they're helping to get you going in the right direction. Some harvest season. Okay, here goes this intuition card again. So let me just get this together. So you got some harvest coming in, right? Which goes in line with this joy card. Then didn't you have the abundance card too that I saw peek out here? Right? So we got some good stuff coming in. I feel like once all this transformation has do what it do, all of this is coming through for you too. I'm hearing new job for some of you, travel for some of you. Remember the intuition now, right? What they say. I ain't gonna repeat myself. You trust and listen to your intuition and your instincts. All right, listen, live out loud. This is what this is saying. Live out loud, live in your truth, be brazen. Be brazen in this season. Be you. Be you. I don't know why I'm doing all of this. Time for y'all to take pleasure. You know, pleasure comes in many forms, Taurus. Anyhow, damn, y'all getting a long reading. I love y'all anyway. You guys are my sister sign, so I'll spend a little bit more time there on you guys. Don't tell the other signs. Truth. You see this truth card? She's seeing who she is, the truth of who she really is. It's time to look at yourselves. It's time to really admire the beauty that you guys are. Admire all that you have inside and outside. Look at the beautiful reflection and how powerful you are, because this red is really standing out. Nurture yourselves. Let me pull an angel card for you guys, and then I'm going to be done with your reading. All right, let's see what you guys got for Taurus. Belief system 0110. This card talks about go after what you want. Unique destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Okay, what else we got here? I'm going to pull one more after that. Readjustments, 1616. Overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibilities of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into place. And one more card for the beautiful Aquarius. Aquarius. Some of you may have Aquarius in your chart, Taurus, or you're dealing with an Aquarius. Check out Aquarius's reading. May find something there too. Anyhow, the last card here is 1818, willpower, achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getters, courage, luck. Wow. Significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. Yes, you are. And at the bottom of the deck, 2002, the void, longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up and go outside. That is all the messages I have for you, beautiful Taurus, today. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me how you found this reading. If you want a personal one-on-one reading with me, again, you can check out my description box. It has all the details. Until the next time, beautiful souls, be good to yourselves.